Now, if the fifth house lord goes into the 11th house in the D10 chart, now this is a placement which is a very strong placement of the fifth house lord going 7 houses away from itself. However, it is in the 11th house to the Lagna, to the first house, which means the Lagna now, the first house is 3 houses away from the 11th house, from where the fifth house is placed now. Fifth house lord is placed now. So the fifth house lord is going 7 houses from itself, but it is going 11 houses from the first house, and the first house is 3 houses away from the 11th house. So this has overall 11-3 effect from the first house, but from itself it has gone 7 houses. So going 7 houses from itself means here a lot of teamwork have to be involved to be able to get your wishes and desires fulfilled of the 11th house. However, this also means you may work in a large organization, in a big department, and there you have an ability to shine. So usually these people work for large brands, multinational companies or big companies within their own countries also, and they will have to contend with, they will have to work with team members, and intra-departmental connects will be very high. So you will have to work with other department people, other department heads to be able to get success and then to shine and then to get your wishes and desires fulfilled. However, these people end up getting into the middle managements very quickly and they are able to shine, but they work in organizations which have a mass appeal. So somebody which is like a big company in pharmaceuticals or big company in the fashion industry or big company in glamour or products related to beauty and glamour. So you are able to influence many lives, and through there is a mass appeal in what you do. So your role is also such which caters to a number of people. So people who are in the manufacturing industry, who are getting into an electronics manufacturing organization, which is like a Samsung or a Apple or whatever, you can go as big as you want if you're adept enough. And dealing with people is very important because the fifth house lord is going 7 houses from itself. But you will find that a lot of very senior mature people you get an opportunity to work with because it has gone into the 11th house, and this will allow you to have a very strong social network, and many times your increment will also be because of you having good friendly rapport at work. So you have very strong social connections that work in large organizations, because of which you're able to influence people, and because of which you also be able to get the higher designation, higher growth. So overall, this is a very good placement to get all your wishes and desires fulfilled, reach out and be able to affect masses. However, because the first house lord is gone, first house, not the first house lord, first house is 3 places away from the 11th house, which means to be able to really shine in office in the large organization, you'll have to put in the effort and you'll have to work on your communication skills. First of all, the fifth house has gone 7 places from itself in the 11th house of masses, communication to masses, and the first house is 3 houses away from the 11th house. Without an effort or in your ability to convince people, to influence people, you may not be able to outshine others. So overall, a very good placement where a number of wishes and desires can be fulfilled. You are able to do big work in large organizations, large brands, and cater to a multitude of people and work on your communication and put in the effort to get all your wishes and desires fulfilled.